What is up, Earthlings? Zube here. I want to share something with you. I saw something kind of cool happen in a video that I did, and I didn't even really realize it. Um, and I wanted to show it to you because it's a little like glimpse into intuition and guidance from like spirit or whatever you want to call it. So I'm going to share my screen. I've never done anything like this before. Um, okay, so in this video, in the portion I'm going to show you, I am about to shuffle cards from one deck, and then I do something, and then immediately after that, I say, "Oh, I know what deck I want." Okay, so watch this. And remember to take deep breaths. Oh, I know what deck I want next. Okay. So I take a deep breath. And when I take a deep breath, I'll tell you because this is how reading cards works for me, right? After I took that deep breath, I said, "Oh, I know what deck I want next," because it flashed in my mind's eye. Okay. So now we're going to go ahead about 2 minutes until I'm done reading the card that I pulled for this previous one. All right. We're going to go right here and watch what happens. Let's see. I wanted this guy. This is the deck I want. This is rather long. I shan't apologize. You know what? After this, I'm doing the meme cards because they're my favorite. I said that earlier. Breathe. Breathe. A deep breath. So when you're mindful of it, this is the kind of thing that is interwoven throughout life, right? And a lot of it for me is because I have quieted the chatter a good deal, but especially when I'm reading cards, um, that's kind of what happens. Like a deck will pop into my head. And it happens pretty regularly where I'm like, really, that one? Because I know the subject matter of the reading, and I'm like, that deck doesn't even really go with this reading. Um, and then I'll get the one card out of that deck that makes sense, and I'm like, oh, they wanted that card. But here I took a deep breath, and then I said, deep breath. And I instantly was like, oh, I know what deck I want because that flashed in front of my eyes. And then I did the whole reading. And unless I was making videos, I would probably never even like realize that. Although I did say, I just said that about deep breath. But, and then I pulled out the deck and the card that came out was breathe. It's so crazy. Like the other day, I went to a friend's and, we were talking about acupuncture points on your ear, right? And I was telling her I was getting this like sharp pain in a like the cartilage of my ear. It was really weird. And she said, that's your fight or flight spot, wherever it was. So we were talking about it, and literally while she had these things, putting the thing on my ear, I got a text message from someone, and it's a meme, right? And it says, "You just triggered my fight or flight response, but I'm a flightless bird." I don't know if you're going to be able to see this. It's a picture of a penguin. It's actually, see that? Anyway, I feel like this is happening more and more, or I'm noticing it more and more. Synchronicities, like, I'll be in a conversation over here, and then there'll be a street sign over there. It's happening so fucking often. I don't even like make notes of it or like note it in my head. I'm just like, oh, here we go. But I thought that was really cool. And I wanted to share it with you because it's kind of one of those things where if you pay attention to little subtle things that are coming in, the voice that's quieter than the, you should do this and you need to call this person, you need to go do that, blah, 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 like the voice that comes in underneath all of that, right? If you pay attention to it, some pretty cool shit happens. Anyway, I'm probably going to do another video today, but I want to make this a separate deal about intuition. I hope you have a great day on Earth. Peace. Namaste.